This is J.R. Hendrick, and this is back by popular demand, episode 99. Rich Dad's Cashflow Quadrant, a book review by Jimmy. Hope you enjoy it. Welcome to Strenuous Life Radio, episode 39. Folks, I got a powerhouse for you today. Let me stand up here from my captain's chair, a writer's man cave, and get it out. I told my aide that the main thing I keep in here are books. Well, that's one Rich Dad book. I better take it out because Empower Your Pattern, I got a podcast episode regarding that as well. So, let me see here where it could be. I think, there we go. Rich Dad's Cashflow Quadrant. Let me tell you something. This is amazing, okay? Robert Kiyosaki said, "What you think about me is none of my business. What is my business is what I think about myself." Now, you guys think about that, okay? You guys think about that when you rise up early, when you go to sleep at night. Can you have a conscience to know to do what you gotta do? It's part of the strenuous life, you know what I mean? So often we're cookie cutters of our culture because of how increasingly reactive it's become. Okay? And so, I've had enough adversity to know how reactive our culture is. And so, I'm coming to you with this powerhouse book review. Now, here's another quote from Robert Kiyosaki. "You never know freedom until you have achieved financial freedom." Now, let me tell you something. Guys. I've heard people talk about that in network marketing conventions, okay? I've heard people talking about that. Let me tell you something. This book deals with the mechanics of wealth in the business world, okay? Deals with mechanics. It's a build-up from Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad first, okay? I may eventually put that on the Strenuous Life Radio podcast. But at this point, to be honest with you, I want to wait until some time when I feel like I can really devote myself to giving a good full review. Empower Your Pattern, it's kind of like a cursory review. But the Strenuous Life, man, like a Southerner, without that gun, plain truth, we gotta go all the way. You know that. We gotta go all the way. And so going all the way, I've read most of it as that Cashflow Quadrant. And there's a concept I've came out of it. It's called built-in empires. He talks about, in this book, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the business systems that are out there that Rich Dad taught him. They have the money, work for you. The first one is franchising. Now, franchising sounds like it sounds like an exciting adventure, okay? Most heavyweight corporation businesses that I know of, at least in the state of Texas, I've heard about is franchising. Okay? Now, here's another thing. The next thing you worry about is the thing is there's things to worry about. There's lots of overhead. There's the markets can be volatile at times. Recessions. Now, but at the same, it's kind of a yin yang with franchising, because, like a franchise like McDonald's, you take a franchise like McDonald's, you go to a place like this known as Hamburger University, where you receive your training, and then That way you can get hands-on and learn how to build your franchise. You build it, blammo. You're successful, you're not successful. It's pretty much up to you and whatever wind of the economy is, okay? Here's the second one, real estate. Now, to a lot of people, real estate sounds very exciting. Oh, look at me. I'm just making a hand over my fist over the real estate deals and stuff. But we ought to know that thanks to this pandemic, that economies can be volatile. They really can be. And so we got to be careful, okay? We got to be careful. And so, don't get me wrong. This way what you can do to get that brokerage. You can either go to school and become a broker yourself and run it yourself that way, or you can open up your brokerage firm, hire you some brokers in advance, and blammo, you got it. That way you get residuals. But the thing is, once again, the real estate market is often replete with booms and busts. Okay, so that's what's going to be a problem. The next one, okay, network marketing. Now, please don't boo me. Please don't boo me. Robert Kiyosaki mentions it in his book. Okay? I'm a firm endorser of network marketing. Robert Kiyosaki is. A lot of people are. Okay? There's a product in network marketing on one of the businesses. Excess Energy Drink. Whoo, I love that stuff. I would be, my podcast, if I was to get back into that particular industry, I would be a sponsor for that sucker. That's for sure. Because it's not like any other energy drink I've ever tasted. To be honest with you, it was my first introduction to energy drinks because I thought I had the wrong impression of what an energy drink was. And I love it. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. This book is a good, solid read. You learn more, just like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, you learn the mechanics of business. You learn some things about money. But the thing is, once again, the common theme in these Rich Dad series is, number one, instead of chasing dollars, chase destiny. And number two, you can't see money with your eyes. Okay? It's kind of like another man I admire. He's a preacher named Gary Casey. He says often the laws of the kingdom, money is like in fragments. But that's another show, another time. Don't just take my word for it. Get the book. Get the book, whether you can get an audiobook or otherwise, and read it for yourself, okay? Because part of the strenuous life, plain truth, read books. See, that's the problem with people nowadays. Society tells them, come on. Books are kind of dicey. No, you don't want to do that. Just sit here and chill and watch Netflix. They want us to make us numbskulls and then worker bees. Do you really want to go for that? You don't. Hope that you enjoyed watching and listening to Streamless Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Sorry about that. Sometimes Jimmy don't know which buttons to push. But I'll tell you that one thing. I love it when he gets it down to plain truth and pushes that gun. Now, I hope you enjoy listening to the Streamless Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Streamless Life family here. As J.R. Hendricks saying, don't you just sit there and take it. You build your dreams so you can take it. And like my daddy said, you think strong. and you live strong, and you live a strenuous life. Y'all have a way to stay, you hear?